button.
All right, you gotta start talking because.
I think it's already live.
Okay.
It's good.
So we're here.
We're here.
Simon's Farms.
Holiday edition.
Q&A with L&A.
Yep, number one.
Holiday. I don't know. We haven't been counting. I can hardly hear with my earmuffs on.
You might have to take them off. Ooh, I gotta get our. Where'd they go?
No uh-ohs. Remember, there's a delay.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, you never made your chat big.
Oh,
You
it never
are
popped
a
out the chat.
rookie.
That's okay. We got this.
So, yeah, we're going to start looking to see who all is here.
Pop out chat.
And
make it so I can see you
did you
guys.
guys have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh,
Well, I mean, I guess for
question.
those who are American.
Americana.
Poor UK and Canada, they were like, meh, just another Thursday. Oh, okay, good. We're off to a great start.
We're off to a great start.
Everybody's saying hi.
People are hiding people already.
Everybody's saying hi.
Yeah.
Stelly should have been wearing some earmuffs.
I don't know if we had any for her.
We didn't have any for Moo either. That didn't stop Moo from wearing some today.
This is very true.
Stay tuned for that picture.
Coming soon.
Yay, they're early.
Did they just say
Brenda
we're
called
early?
us out. I think that was Brenda.
Brenda, I almost hit go like a half an hour ago.
Yeah, we were
I
ready.
almost took a nap on the couch.
We've been sitting here waiting for you guys to pile in, all 92 of you. So now you're way up. I can't see anything.
What are you looking for?
That's from 725.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Nobody's saying hi to us then because we weren't here.
Nobody should have asked any questions way back then.
I wanted to say hi. Snoring already. I wanted to say hi to people. I want to see who's here.
All right, right here. There you go. Can you see?
Scroll up a little bit. So, oh, ho, 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 Judy G. She said ho, ho, ho.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Tracy.
Yep. So,
And
go all the
Susan.
way up to when we went live.
Oh, my goodness. Where'd we go live?
I know.
Right?
They're a bunch of rookies. Man, this is why nobody
Here.
tunes in. These guys are just patient
Look
with
at them
us.
all.
They're patient. They're too kind, actually. Okay, so we've got the fabulous Brenda and Typo Queen and Kathy Susan, B. Cochran, Claudia, Judy G, Chris West, Franny Johnson, S. Ireland, Typo Queen, the one and only, Connie C., Lyd M, Kathy Christian,
Equan Prepper. That was fun. That was good. We should
already
come
say
up with weird
Franny?
names for everyone.
I know, we should.
Franny, you already
Randy's
could.
here.
Randy's
Lori
back.
Coleman, Louise D, Tina, who has
Yeah, I was gonna say
toothpicks in her eyelids.
2 a.m. Tina.
2 a.m. Is it really 2 a.m.?
I have no idea.
No.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 a.m. I think it's 5 hours. Still trying to figure that out.
Nani James.
James, that's new. I think.
See a newish name. Val NC. Paula Biggs. I think we already said hi to Susan, right? We said
I
hi
think
to
we
Susan.
did. If not, hi, Susan.
Okay. Kimberly saying hi.
Yep.
And then Sue. I see another Sue. I
see another
almost
Sue.
didn't see Stella. She is blending today.
Yeah, she's blending.
Her camouflage.
Yep.
Animal Lover, Tracy H.
Gem.
KST. Just another Thursday in Australia.
Yep.
See? That was just, that's why the cam is so important, because it's not Thanksgiving everywhere. Yeah, so who's that?
I think we got most of them. OB.
B double P.
Yep. Kathy.
Debbie,
I think we got
saw
that.
Debbie Z. Was that Debbie Z?
I don't know.
Shirley's.
They're going fast now.
Shirley's there. Amanda's here.
Here.
Sue Witt.
Yep.
All right.
They're piling
Thanks, Susan, my earmuffs. This was my splurge at Walmart the other day.
Yeah, my hat too. Nobody likes my hat. They only like your ears.
Look, we
poof.
all know they're
I have
hashtag Team Liz.
I have a poof like you.
Look at you. We're matching.
Yep.
You have a pom-pom. I have a poof.
I have a pom-pom.
There's a difference.
So look at that. First question.
First question of the night. Carol's kicking us off. But I just still want to know, for all the Americans, how was your Thanksgiving? And I want to throw out a question before we start taking questions.
Don't worry, I'll pause on that one.
Okay, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Oh.
I mean, if it's turkey, put turkey. But otherwise, what's your favorite holiday? I think we saw this on.
We did. It was
watched
on
the Today Show.
It was on the Macy's Day Parade.
Before the Macy's Day Parade, we
Correct.
watched the Today Show, and they had a bunch of football players shaking their boom booms. And you had to, and I was picking the football boom booms. I didn't care what they were voting for, stuffing, gravy, whatever. I was just picking the boom booms. So who had
Funny
the
how
best
you didn't
one?
tell me that while it was on.
No, Lori and I talked about it.
Oh, okay, good.
I was like, who cares about stuffing when you got that stuff? Anyway.
Hey, hashtag not for kids.
Hashtag not kid friendly.
Not kid friendly.
We'll never see their answers because you've
We
not
will.
lost.
We'll get to it in a second. Are we getting hit with the storm? Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, back to Carol's question. Are you guys going to be hit tomorrow with the storm? So I haven't watched too much of the news because we've been spending all day in our packing and receiving room.
Yep.
We'll get to that later. And so I don't know. I guess it's going to be kind of big the further north you go.
I see everything from 2 to 3 inches
Up
along
to
the
a foot.
coast up to a foot up in the higher hills.
Yeah.
It's all over the
And
map.
I really don't know where that line is going to hit.
And it's always fun. The first storm of the year, the weathermen usually like to scare us.
They like to hype it.
They like to hype it because it sells bread and milk.
And eggs.
And eggs. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Unless you have chickens.
Unless
I actually got some eggs from our chickens this morning to save your breakfast.
Yay.
We were an egg short. I went out there and there were like 5.
1 egg short.
Yep.
And we had a layer who hadn't been laying in a while.
Yeah, she laid something.
Yeah. Hazel's whining.
Hazel, you need to stop.
Hazel's whining tonight.
Yep.
She cannot be trusted with the new lighting equipment and the couch
and this one likes to play with her on the couch while we're busy.
while we're working. And that's just not
good.
Oh
so she's
my
in
gosh.
trouble.
Yeah, lost your spot. But I do want to see all their answers.
Kimberly F. had a question. What did Stella get in trouble for this morning?
Kimberly F. said, what did
Stella
get in trouble for this morning? Oh, so we actually had a rabbit customer coming to look at one of the bunnies, and we separated that bunny in a different little cage so that we could go out to
the driveway.
Didn't have to come into the barn. We never know who wants to be on camera and the conversations and all of that. So we tend to bring the bunnies out to them, and she was harassing the bunny in the cage.
Yeah.
So she got yelled at. Plus, her and Luke went off and did something we couldn't.
Yeah.
She was
they got lost for
wandering with Luke today, so they're being naughty.
Yep.
They like your hat too.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So what was everybody's vote for Thanksgiving?
I don't know,
side
but
dish?
read that one right up there while I scroll
All
down.
right, so Linda asked, how was y'all's Thanksgiving? And our Thanksgiving was awesome. We drove up to Aaron's dad and stepmom's house in upstate New York. They have 150 acres up there?
They have 140.
40? Oh, don't overestimate.
Close enough.
But yeah, so they have a lot of land up there, and we took out the quads and
it was snowing and
smaller
real cold.
version of Billy, and it was freezing. But I haven't actually been up there in years.
Right.
So they did so much. They did a cute little deck at the top of their mountain. It has a nice overlook out of the valley and everything. So we went up there and rode around on the ATVs. But yeah, it was sleeting and snowing and raining, and it was a mixed bag of crap.
Yeah, it was a mess.
So we didn't spend
It
much
was super
time.
cold. It'll be in Simon Says Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's see what everybody said for stuffing. Kathy said stuffing. Judy drumstick. Stuffed mushrooms. That's a new one. We don't do that at our Thanksgiving table.
That's an appetizer.
Stuffing, green bean casserole. Cheesecake.
Cheesecake, I made a cheesecake.
Yeah, you did.
And
more stuffing,
actually
sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Thanksgiving was good. Stuffing and sweet potatoes, candy yams. Ooh. Who puts the
marshmallows
on top of their yams? Green bean casserole
Southern
again?
dressing.
Southern dressing. I think that's stuffing.
No.
Stuffing?
Could be. It could be.
Could be.
Some people call stuffing dressing. They do. That was on the radio the other day.
Squash casserole. Another stuffing. Aaron's hat. Oh, I don't think that was the answer.
That's not their favorite thing on Thanksgiving.
Got it. Erin's
I
hat
mean, then
could
it's
be.
Brenda. It could be.
It could have been her favorite thing.
Stuffing
Cranberry sauce. That's Jake's favorite. Is
Jake's
cranberry
favorite.
sauce.
Yep.
And it's not the real. Look,
Straight
I
out
feel
of the
like I'm
can.
yelling because I can't hear it. Oh, I was.
You were yelling. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry, turn your volume down. Yeah.
So I took my earmuffs off, and now I can hear my own volume.
I think I just lost their spot because of
I have one from James Ware.
Yeah, what was that question?
If you're prepared for the ice storm.
Oh, we're prepared.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
fine.
The storm, I don't think
We're
it's
not
going to be
worried about
anything.
it.
Really, we're going to get more rain than anything is my gut feeling about this.
And even if we get snow, we're fine. I put out the snow sticks.
If we get ice, I won't go anywhere. That's fine.
Yep.
And we'll lose power, and we have a wood stove, so we'll still be warm. And
Yep, and we have our Halloween lights still up.
I did
For
not
lighting.
take those down, and I will not take them down until the generator is fixed.
Yeah, that's a long generator story.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, we'll not talk about that now.
Okay.
Yep. Love that.
That's back to Linda's question
Okay.
about
Yep.
Thanksgiving.
Yep. Have you ever had a goat escape?
Yes. Okay, so you gotta use the name.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, and for those who are new or maybe need a little refresher, Nettie at 7:34 did her question perfect. She put the question mark at the beginning and the question mark at the end, the red one, like the emoji question mark, and then put her question in the middle so we can see it. So yeah, Nettie asked, have you ever had any goats escape?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Sadie escaped once. Remember? The gate was left open and
Yeah, I think I
she
do.
got out.
Sometimes our boys used to get out.
We did a buck
Occasionally.
pen upgrade last fall or the fall before.
I think it was
or the summer.
Could have been two.
Last
falls
summer's?
ago.
Last
I
summer.
don't know.
Anyway, before that, the whole reason we did the upgrade was a couple reasons, but the main reason was to keep Giovanni safe because we were using just some welded wire and the 4-inch by 4-inch welded wire, which is what the girls have. They can stick their necks through and everything, but it smushes down when they stand on it, and for the bucks it does. The girls' wire that they have doesn't because we have it stapled into the wood.
Right.
But so Giovanni, as he got bigger, started to smush it down, and it got to a level where he could just walk right over it, and we would find him out in the woods behind the compost pile or behind the barn. And that's scary because we do have rhododendron behind the barn, which is highly toxic to goats. So we
switched to
we
hog
did that.
panels.
Yeah, we did hog panels, and we expanded all of their buck pens.
Oh, that was his nose.
Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying it's kind of Rudolph-ish.
It is
It is Rudolph-ish
Rudolph-ish.
because Santa doesn't have a red nose.
It's Santa Rudolph-ish.
And Santa definitely doesn't have a pom-pom.
So Kimberly,
yeah.
Liz, your fall I tried your fall sangria last weekend and added cinnamon.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I remember I made it for you once and I sugar cinnamon the rim.
You did.
I did.
I went through several of those that night.
Yes,
that
we
was
did.
that was yummy.
Yep.
What was that one? So they're so Kathy said we're getting 8 to 12 inches in Massachusetts.
That makes sense.
And you know what? These lines are so, when you take a look at the map, the accumulation map, they're so close together that a 50-mile shift to the south, we're getting hammered.
Yep.
You know? But if it travels even 20 miles to the north, I'm talking about the center of the low system, you know, then it's going to be all rain. And there's nothing to worry about. So, not a question. Typo said not a question, but got your lotion, and I love it.
Awesome.
So, Typo, that's
she win?
awesome. Typo, no.
So she ordered something.
She ordered something.
I was going to say, we got a lot of lotion going out soon.
I was going to say, we were in that lotion room all day.
It wasn't really all day. It was a very long time.
I felt like it was all day.
No, it's not.
I forgot to eat. That's how long it was.
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
You did forget to eat. Yep.
Johnson Family Farmstead's here. Said, hello, cute hats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Harper status.
Harper status. Harper,
For the new people,
Yes.
Harper is one of our goats, not our kids. And she may or may not be pregnant.
Right. So I got a little lump in my throat this afternoon when we were out with Grayson and Moose had a play date today. And Thunder was over there very jealous. So he was chasing some girls around, and I thought I caught Harper wagging.
Oh,
but he wasn't really paying her much attention after that. So I think it was just like Harper was... I think Thunder was seeing if Harper was as desperate for attention as he was, and the answer was no. But yeah, I will be making that appointment with our vet Monday or Tuesday of this week, hopefully for Monday or Tuesday of next week. That's the plan. Or maybe... You're already yawning.
Yeah, I'm already yawning. And that's for Harper's ultrasound?
Well, that's for Harper and...
Harper's ultrasound and Greta's prenatals.
And Amy's ultrasound.
Correct.
We do still need to confirm that she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't seen any signs of heat from Amy. Oops.
So, S. Ireland got her calendar and loves it. August is her favorite month.
Oh, now I'm going to have to go back and see what August is.
Isn't Jack
Brenda
August?
wants to know who's on August.
Oh, well, let me check.
Isn't Jack August?
No, Jack's April.
Oh, sorry.
That I definitely know.
So that I don't know. I don't know who August is.
Let's go under products.
Harper status, I already got.
Excuse me while I look to see, because now she probably answered it already.
Judy asked, are you sure Moo didn't tango with Thunder when Thunder got Greta and Poppy? She is really wide. No, because we could tell by the ultrasound that Moo was not that far along.
Right. So the way we know, there's a few ways that we know that Thunder is not. He's not the father of Moo babies. One being the ultrasound. Actually, first giveaway was that Moo came into heat and bred with Grayson back in September. If she were pregnant, she would not have demonstrated signs of heat, and she definitely wouldn't have stood for Grayson when we put her in with for her play date. So no, based off of that tells me there's no possible way for her to have been pregnant by Thunder. And Thunder was castrated by that time, so no.
Right.
The other way was when we ultrasounded them. If you go back and you watch the ultrasound video, I think we have ultrasound of Harper's, and I mean not of Harper's, of Greta's, where all you can really see is placenta all over the place. Oh.
Thanks. Keep going.
You're welcome. Never know what's going to happen when we're live. Stella's like, oh, you should have woken me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and the babies, so getting back to Greta's ultrasound versus Moo's ultrasound on the same day, if Moo had been as pregnant, far along as Greta, her baby's head would have been just as big as Harper's, and we would have seen more placenta and less baby. We were seeing each baby sac, in one picture, where Greta's, we couldn't even find her second baby. And I know you guys are watching Mabel. You guys know by seeing that, when the babies are that big, you can't even see all the babies. Heck, she had 4 babies, and they could only ever see 2. She's definitely having 2, but she was hiding the 2 others. So it's definitely possible. It's not possible to have seen triplets in Moo if she were as far along as Greta was at the same time.
Right. She was definitely not that far.
So I know there's a conspiracy theory that maybe Thunder is the sire to Moo's babies, and that's why she's further along. You also have to remember Moo's starting weight.
Oh, yeah. No, Moo's
starting weight was significantly higher than she was wide going in,
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find out who August is.
Susan Battersby asked, when will you move the goats? And if she's confirming to House of Pie move.
Soon as House of Pie is done.
Same answer as last weekend.
This weekend was, you could say.
This weekend
was so busy
with
the holiday and Black Friday and now Small Business Saturday that we really...
Yeah, yesterday we
didn't do
nonstop.
it. We didn't get over there and nothing happened. So.
Nope.
KST wanted to know, what goat would you consider the most bossy?
So if you guys heard that, Kate, go back down.
Yeah, it's right here.
KST asked, what goat would you consider the most bossy? I mean, that to me is definitely our queen, Danica. She's definitely bossy. She lays down the rules, and everybody's got to fall in line. I do think Sadie is awfully bossy or moody. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the queen is definitely the bossiest. She bosses everybody around.
Yeah, I would say she is.
Yeah.
Chris West is cranberry sauce out of the can, like Jake.
I was gonna say, Jake doesn't.
We had to open a second can this year.
Jake doesn't like. You gotta get Jake his own can because he'll eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Jake doesn't like fresh cranberry sauce. He wants it right out of the can with the spiral from the marks from the cans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, not happening.
Patrick, I think we kind of just answered that.
Yeah.
Is Amy and Harper going to have babies? We'll find out in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Week or two, we'll know to confirm and get due dates on the calendars for them.
So stay tuned. Like I said, I'm making that appointment. I'm calling Monday or Tuesday in hopes that the vet can get us scheduled for the following Monday or Tuesday. So Claudia asked,
checking.
and I already know the answer.
Okay, go.
Claudia asked when will the calendar be on the website? I couldn't find it. So it's if you go to the website, you go under swag, and then you go and click the category for the home, and the calendar is actually the second product on that page. And can you go see what August is?
Yeah, go ahead. You can continue.
No, you have the page open.
Oh, I meant you can continue here.
Oh.
Oh, you already said the bossy one.
Did you see the donation?
Yeah.
Nope,
No,
haven't seen a donation.
We haven't seen any donation
Thank you
yet.
for whoever.
From here, we have not seen it.
Haven't seen it because we're not live on chat and it doesn't pop up. But thank you so much for whoever did a super chat. I'm logging in right now. I can't read it from here.
We'll get to it soon.
I will, but I want to make sure I get to it now.
And I also, for whoever just asked
that
about
was Claudia.
the calendar itself, I just pasted a link directly to the calendar in the chat.
That was Claudia who asked
Claudia.
about
So,
the calendar.
And if you scroll down in chat, I dropped a link directly to the calendar, so you don't even have to chase it or try to find it. AKA Hope.
Kathy. Kathy. I love Kathy. She's awesome.
Oh, AKA Hope
was
is
the one
watching
that
us
just
while
said-
she knits. That's cool.
And that follow-up question, what are you knitting?
What are you knitting?
Yeah.
Ooh, Liz tried a scarf once. It didn't work.
Hey.
It looked like a sock. No, wait a second. You tried a hat and it came out like a scarf.
I would have never
That's
tried.
what it was.
I would have never tried a hat.
Okay, what'd you try?
It was definitely a scarf.
And I turned it into a pot holder.
Yes, because I got I don't know, 15, 20 rows in. It could have even been 1,000 rows in, and it was still only this long. I was like, yep, I'm done.
I'm done. Yep.
I couldn't do it. I was so motivated.
Okay, so
Kathy said, hi, love the earmuffs and hat, and she was the super chat.
So thank you so much, Kathy. Johnson Family Farm.
Yes.
Can you explain how often a goat will absorb a pregnancy seen on an ultrasound? And how often
does
that
it happen?
happens? Wait a second. How?
Yeah. Can you explain? Yeah. So that's an unknown. What the statistics are in that. Really, the use of ultrasound in goats is not like it is in humans. We aren't looking to do like a diagnostic to see how healthy the babies are. We very rarely get to see heartbeats.
A lot of people don't even ultrasound.
A lot of people don't even choose to ultrasound. At most, they'll blood work the goats to see. Or they just say, she didn't come into heat, so we're marking the calendar 150 days later, and hopefully babies pop out. There's really only been one time we saw a definite 2 babies, and only 1 baby came out.
Yep.
And that was last year with Greta.
Yep.
And hence why her baby's name was Uno, because we were expecting a dose. So, yeah, how often does it happen? Our vet says, it's pretty common to have an absorbed pregnancy. Goats are really good. Mother Nature's really good about taking care of the babies that are not meant for this world because they weren't going to be healthy. Something was wrong. and they're able to absorb that twin but keep the other one viable. So it's a good question. I just don't have an exact answer.
Yeah.
But our vet makes it sound like it's pretty common.
So Lee's W. That's a new name. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
How are you going to move the goats to House of Pie? So it's actually quite comical, and it'll
put
definitely end up on video somewhere.
And set to circus music.
Probably. We'll take a bucket of grain and we'll shake it, and we'll walk over to the other barn, which means we'll get more goats than we want over there, and then we'll have to get the other ones back.
Do you think maybe
Somehow.
we should put some thought into this process?
No, I think we don't put thought into much of anything. We're just going to wing it.
This is why we're known for #chaos. I really think maybe we should
170 people like the chaos.
brainstorm.
Yeah. Okay.
And say, you know what? Maybe at feeding time in the morning,
Yeah.
we should put a collar on Pie and just walk him over.
Yeah, we could do that.
And by the time we get back with Billy, he'll be like, oh my gosh, grass.
This is true.
And maybe we should do this a
That could
little
work.
less chaotic and more thought out.
We don't know. We'll figure it out.
I mean, it's just an idea.
Not a bad one.
But I do think you guys enjoy our chaos. So, Typo Queen asked, did you see that one?
Yeah. Do you think Moo could have Thunder Babies?
Having Thunder Babies too, or maybe more than 3.
Yeah, definitely not Thunder Babies.
Yeah, so we went over the Thunder Babies issue.
And probably not more than 3.
Yeah. I mean, going back to the goat ultrasound, when we're ultrasounding a goat, we're really just confirming pregnancies. Getting an idea of how many they're having is a perk, but it's not super accurate. So, I mean, in all actuality, an ultrasound is just a one-dimensional picture. You can't really see what's around back,
Right.
So, sure, another little embryo could have been hiding behind one of the 3 that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, sometimes one embryo can look like 2 because it's wrapped.
Yeah.
And you see hooves in one and a head in the other, and you think it's 2 babies when really it's the same one. But we definitely, we definitely saw the 3. She's big enough for 3. My goodness. Nettie?
Yeah, it was yawning again.
You needed coffee in that
I did,
mug.
not hot chocolate.
Yeah. Nettie, are you nearly ready with the House of Pie? Go ahead, you can answer this one.
I'd say 10 hours of uninterrupted work, House of Pie is done, and goats move in. That's how close we are.
We
About 10 hours. 8 hours if it's 2 people. 6 or 5 if it's 3 people that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot to do.
I think we're kind of running out of time because what we're working on right now are the posts for the fence.
Yep.
That is cutting the paddock into 2. So the front of House of Pie is one paddock, and the back of House of Pie is another paddock. And the people side, the sliding door that you guys see, that's the people side, is getting a fence on both sides so that when we walk into that big slider, it's just for people. No goats, no cow, nobody will be over there but people. So we have to do both the left and the right hand side of House of Pie back to the fence that
Plus,
is already there.
it just goes back to it's holiday now, and the weather's not cooperating.
Well, we dug all those holes, and then the next day it rained so much it filled in all the holes we couldn't even place posts in them. It was just it was like we hit a spring. It was awful.
Yep.
So we're really, for that, we were waiting for it to dry out.
Right.
And now it's getting so cold that the ground might freeze.
Right. I mean, we still got a long time before freezing. It's just I don't want to be out there when it's that cold. And then it becomes, 10 hours. We don't even get 10 hours of daylight right now. So.
Not really.
It's tough. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. Tomorrow morning. I don't know when the snow's coming. Noon, maybe.
We could get something done
maybe a
before
couple
noon.
posts can go on the ground tomorrow.
Depends,
but
we
I've
still
got
have to,
other stuff I need to do.
We still have to package up Swanky Sauce stuff.
Yeah,
and
I got a lot of orders
that
to
sale
box.
goes, by the way, I mean, it's a little like PSA. The whole Swanky Sauce sale goes today and tomorrow.
Right, Swanky Sauce was the whole weekend. Lotion was Friday, Swanky Sauce was the weekend, Swag is Monday.
Yeah. And if you missed the lotion sale, which by the looks of it, not very many people missed it.
Yeah.
Huge, awesome update, by the way. We definitely had our best day on the website, sales-wise, hands down, yesterday.
Ever. Yeah.
Ever. So we're so thankful, and, that you guys trust our product enough to, A, buy more, but then to give it as gifts. I think that's the ultimate compliment, is that, they like it so much that they're willing to make it part of their gift giving.
Right.
I think that's amazing.
Yep. And for anybody that I missed during the live chat, that feature that we added to our website, yes, it is just the two of us running the live chat.
You're looking at it.
We didn't outsource it to India or anything.
Yeah.
It's us, but
one, I think we missed one at like 3 a.m.
I missed one. I missed one in the middle of the night, and I missed one today while we were boxing up all our packages. Yeah. Somebody was trying to buy Swanky sauce, and they jumped on the live chat, and we missed it. So we're human. The only, jumping in every time we hear somebody there that needs a question, but we keep those questions short and sweet. We're not there to chat and hang out, but
we're there to help troubleshoot.
We're there to help.
If you can't find a button, or if your credit card payment won't go through for whatever reason, or like that issue with the swag page where
we help somebody. Yep.
Sometimes, depending on how your computer and your antivirus and your ad pop-up is all the settings on that, sometimes our swag page, it's the swag page only, will pop up and have no pictures of any products.
Right.
So it has to do with either your virus protection or
your virus protection or your ad blocker. It's one of those. Jump to another browser or turn ad blocker off.
Try from your phone, see if that works.
Yeah. So I'm going to move to the next one.
Gwen
asks, what Swanky sauce do you recommend for a first-time buyer that likes a little heat? I always recommend, if you like a little heat, you go straight to the hot. It's not that hot. It's not a hot sauce.
It's not a blow your head off kind of hot.
But I'm not trying to upsell here, but just get one of each. That way you can try them both. I mean, that's the whole reason we only make 2. Yeah. So we don't have 20 different flavors.
And honestly, if you're going to pay shipping on one bottle, it's the same price if you were to get a second bottle.
Right. But if you like a little heat, go with the hot.
Yeah.
I mean, mild has a tiny bit of heat. When we do that Durham Fair that we do every year, that's our only in-person selling event. You get occasionally, you get 100 people to taste it. 80 of them will be like, oh, that hot's not that hot.
Yeah. And she already said, for a first-time buyer that likes a little heat, then I think you're going to be fine with the hot.
But you get, out of 100 people, you get 1 or 2 people that are like, whoa, your mild's too hot.
Yeah.
1 or 2 out of 100.
But they can't do black pepper on their food either.
Right. Right. Yep. Grams is holding up her hand.
Yeah, but you tried the mild Swanky sauce and said it was fine.
And you were fine.
And you said it was even fine for you, which is why we were like, okay, well, if it's good for Grams, it's going to be good for other people.
Right. Yep.
But I mean, heat is subjective. What you consider hot and what I consider hot, what she considers hot, it's all different. So
this one here, Linda.
Yeah, Linda asked, have y'all been to I'm going to butcher that name.
Yeah, that's why I didn't read it.
La Salette, I guess, the shrine in Massachusetts to see the lights.
No, we have not.
No, but that might be a fun, I'll have to look it up to see what kind of lights they have, and maybe that'll be like a road trip for the kids. Because we'll take them to...
Okay, I think I just saw it, guys. For those of you that are new, I'm going to go back and ask this question because I forgot to ask it earlier. If you're new, just put the word new in the comments. We just want to see some new names. If you're out there, you don't have to talk. Just say new. And all the rest of these fine people will say hi to you.
They'll say hi. They're nice. They don't bite.
Our chat on our laptop sometimes freezes.
It jumps.
It just jumped, so I'm going to scroll back. If you got any questions from the back, go for it.
And this is a good one.
Okay.
From Jem.
Jem?
Not sure if this is controversial or not, but do you ever have animal activists or vegans cause you problems, especially because you're on YouTube?
So if you guys heard, it's right there.
I see it right here.
If you guys heard the question, I'll repeat it because sometimes the background doesn't pick it up. Jem asked, not sure if this is controversial or not, but do you ever have animal activists, vegans cause you problems, especially because you are on YouTube? So far, knock on wood, no. We have dealt with animal activists and vegans at fairs and
we've dealt
shows
with-
that we've taken our goats
And
and our rabbits
we
to.
get a lot of comments. We have over 700 videos on YouTube.
We have comments, but I
We
wouldn't
get
even
comments
consider
that
that
I just
trouble.
ignore 99% of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that,
We've
nope.
always said, look, I completely understand where vegans are coming from, where animal activists are coming from, and I don't want to clump everybody into, categorize all animal activists are blah, 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 all vegans are this way.
Right.
But there's definitely some extremists who could cause problems. So we tread lightly, and we try to have a zero tolerance policy for bullies in general. And sometimes those activists and those vegans can be bullies. So there's no place on our channel for that. There's a place for education. There's a place for
a little entertainment.
some entertainment. But when it comes to pushing your beliefs, whether that's religion, politics,
They didn't pay us. Sorry.
etc.
Yeah.
When you start pushing that on other people,
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
here for an education and you want to know, hey, I don't think I could ever raise my own cow,
Yeah.
but I'm interested in the process. I'm interested how you do it,
Or why'd you make that decision? to
or
do it?
why? Yeah. I mean, how do you handle raising your own calf
I remember when
and
we-
then send it off to eat?
I remember when we first started this live feed with the Q&As. I think it was Q&A number 1 or 2. Somebody asked about goat meat. And we're not a goat meat farm, but goat meat is considered one of the most consumed red meats in the world. So it's,
It's not one of the.
It is.
It is the most consumed meat in the world.
Right. So it's an educational thing. And a lot of people just aren't educated on that. They didn't know that. And I just remember every time you talk about this, I remember a story back when I was at Verizon Wireless. I met with a cow farmer in New Hampshire that needed help tracking his cows because they were getting stolen. And he said the average cow is worth about $8,000.
Yeah.
And that's if you do the retail math after butchering and the meat prices and
And
whatever,
time.
right?
The cost of
So if I
feed.
lose a cow, I lost $8,000. So if that cow breaks through the fence and roams into the wrong pasture or whatever, and I can't find it, it's an $8,000 loss. The guy had like 400 cows, right? So he needed a way to track them, kind of like you would microchip a dog, but more of a GPS feature. And we were like, oh wow, a lot of people steal cows. And he literally said, it's animal rights activists and vegans and all that steal my cows.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then when I find them, they're so unhealthy they die anyways.
Yeah.
So it's just an uneducated process, and he was so frustrated that he was getting harassed by the community that didn't understand what was going on, and it was interesting.
Yeah.
It was an interesting. So years ago, that was 6-7 years
Unfortunately, I mean,
It
it's not our belief.
No.
And I see a lot of holes in the belief. So it's unfortunate that we can't all keep open minds to different ways
just
of
agree to disagree,
different ways of living. I mean,
Where was that?
I'm
that was
not
up here.
a horrible person just because I eat meat, you know?
Thunder chasing.
Word is Thunder was chasing Greta around.
Yeah.
I did see a little bit of him chasing her around. I'm clearly she's pregnant though, because I keep feeling babies move. BPP. When are you shipping my girlies? Penelope and Poppy.
Oh yeah, but we don't ship goats.
She knows that.
Just for all the new people.
Just for all the new people.
Yeah. See, we're just trying to find another question.
We're trying to just scroll through to find the question marks.
There aren't a lot. There's a whole gap here.
Yeah, there's a big gap here.
Stella snoring.
Kimberly F.
Yes.
Kimberly F. Yep.
Are the birds in the barn swallows?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep.
Say question.
Oh, the Kimberly F's question was: are the birds
is.
that are in the barn considered barn swallows? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, we have many of them.
Yes,
And they're
That's
naughty.
funny, Randy.
Randy?
We've talked about that before.
Stella needs a CPAP machine.
She does. She needs one. Yeah.
Stella, well, Stella's not that bad, actually. When she sits like this, she does make a lot of noises. But, like, when she's laying in bed, she's not that loud.
So Johnson Family Farm said they ultrasound today.
Sweet.
And there were 6, but 2 were small and Mike had absorbed.
Oh, okay.
6. Woo! Yeah.
6 in your one goat?
It's got to be a Nigerian dwarf.
One goat. 6
Yeah.
babies. Okay, so here's a fun fact.
Yeah.
I heard that, and I did confirm with the vet that this is possible, that in show goats, the mom, right? The doe.
Ow, Stella.
Hey, don't be fresh. The doe will release up to 20 eggs. And of those 20 eggs, only the strongest 1, 2, 3, 4 in a Nigerian, it could be up to 5, 6. We had that 1, 7.
Yep.
That's a herd of goats, by the way. Anyway, but they will help her ovulate and have mature eggs, kind of like what we were thinking about doing with Harper if she didn't actually ovulate. Correct. Same procedure, right? But instead of then, when she comes into heat, instead of throwing her in with the buck, some of these does are super valuable. They'll go take her egg and artificially inseminate it with a nice show buck sperm.
Got it. Yep.
And put it into some, I don't want to say this the wrong way, but I'm going to say this the wrong way. Some cheap goat.
Got it.
You know, an incubator goat.
An incubator goat.
A surrogate. And then that goat, if something happens during labor and delivery and it passes away and they're able to save some of the babies, you don't want to compromise your show goat.
Right.
And
interesting.
Yeah, I heard it. And
that's
because they can ovulate up to 20 eggs,
you
can now go and instead of just having twins that year from your show goat
you can have
and making
10.
several $100s out of it, you can now go, huh? No, I don't believe in it, but I'm just saying that's a practice that's out there that people do.
That's weird.
And it's outrageous. Just the fact that she can ovulate up to 20 eggs was
crazy.
Pretty phenomenal. Anyway, moving along.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
It was interesting, though.
Carol, is that her question?
Yeah.
I know this is a redundant with my early questions, but do goats like dogs now?
Know that the weather is changing.
But do goats like dogs know when the weather is changing? Absolutely.
Totally do.
So you'll see. Some of our goats just go along with the day, whatever the weather is, right? There are other goats like Poppy, who you can look on camera and see if it's cold out because Poppy looks more and more miserable the colder it gets. So yeah, Poppy does not. That's why I said Poppy would really like to go and be a snowbird and move to Florida in the winter.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because
Poppy hates the snow.
She hates the cold. Oh my gosh, she looks
terrible.
terrible.
You'll notice tomorrow if the weather starts and it's they'll be just
Poppy.
They'll sleep all day, pretty much lay down and not. Yeah.
Pops just looks horrible.
Yeah. So I love KTS's question.
Okay.
KST's question.
KST.
I'll let you go first and I'll go second. Read away.
Okay, so her question is, if you have one wish for the farm for next year, what would it be? I have to answer this question
Yep,
first?
you're first.
Well, I just read the question. I didn't have time to think about it. You got time to think about it. So you go first. Let me think. Okay.
You just threw it back to me.
I did. Passing you the ball.
One wish for the farm for next year. What would it be? Oh, well, I had 2. One was very, kind of one thing I want to happen, enhancement-wise on the farm.
Okay.
But then the other one, after I thought about it more, made more sense.
Okay.
So I'll answer both.
Okay.
One was to get through kidding season without a loss. Mom
100%.
or baby.
Yeah.
Right? And to educate lots of YouTubers and all that. And have a good time where nothing stupid happens with trolls and whatever, crazy people coming down our driveway, which did happen last year. That wasn't in referring to anybody's question tonight. Happened last year. Weird people just drive down the driveway, which leads to my second question of finally getting our gate installed and not to where I have to do the work. I'm at the point now where I'm so busy I just want to sign a check and hire a professional. I don't have time to do it. So those are the 2 things on my list.
Shoot. Because you took mine.
That's okay. You're allowed to have the same one. Obviously, the healthy one.
Obviously, healthy kidding season. Bonus, Moo gives us a girl that we're really interested in keeping. If you had one wish for the farm next year, what would it be? Crickets.
To triple this year's Black Friday. No. Gosh, I'd have to take a week off. Yeah.
Man, I really, I mean, my hopes every year are for healthy animals. Like, not even just during kidding season. It's all year long. We work so hard to keep everybody healthy and in good condition. Right. That's always my number one hope for the year, is that we can get through and everybody's healthy. So it sounds really cheesy, but that's number one. Let's
add the humans in there too then. Because then we all get the flu during kidding season. I missed the first goat in 7 years.
You missed Penelope.
I missed Penelope.
You've had 2 years of flu.
You had a 1 year so bad that
I didn't miss anybody though. I pushed through.
Yeah.
Persevere.
AKA Hope. I'm knitting a dishcloth.
See? She's doing a dishcloth.
Yeah.
But I do picture designs in mine.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Way to make us look bad.
Yeah. Mine was solid pink.
Yeah, solid pink.
And
she scratched me again.
And I messed up more stitches than I got right. Apparently I had a good egg. Excuse me.
Chatter wants to know.
Chatter Lauren wanted to know when the lip gloss will be out.
So
hold on.
Go ahead.
First of all, it's not lip gloss. It's lip balm. And second, we're still in the research and development stage. I mean, I've researched and I have all the stuff here, but we're still...
Yeah, we need a prototype is what we need now.
I need to make the batch and then test it on my friends.
Right. Down our test it on the locals.
Yes.
And then it's labeling, and then it's into production, and it comes out. Right.
Yeah, the last thing we want to do is test it all on you, because you guys are paying customers, and I would never, ever put something out there that I can't stand behind, because I don't know how it goes.
Have you decided to go under? I'm just trying to read it to myself. Okay, go ahead. Read the Nettie one.
Nettie asked, long term, have you decided to go under, over, or straight through to socialize all the goats together once House of Pie is up and working?
Will you ever reunite the herd is what I'm...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we'll mix up the herd because we'll be moving retired goats into that barn full time, and then Poppy will come back if she's ever going to be bred, and Grace and Evelyn and Penelope will come back to the main barn. So yeah, that will definitely be, they're going to be one big herd. And we got some floaters coming, goats that live over at House of Pie until they're a certain age. Really, I mean, Pie, Billy, and Thunder
will be over there.
Over there pretty much full time, unless one of the paddocks needs a break.
Then we can rotate over there though too. See, we did it smart over there.
I don't know if I'll trust the cow with.
I don't know.
I know people do it all the time.
Yeah. So this is interesting. Typo Queen said Mabel's ultrasound actually hid two of the babies.
Think about it though. Mabel's first ultrasound was
way late.
Was about 45 days before
she had the baby. She was already 90 something days pregnant.
So that was
that's way late.
That's why
we did our ultrasounds and the babies were this big.
Yeah. Thumbnail, pinky nail. They were that big. Whereas Mabel's kids were in that 2-pound range. Well, no, she's a Nigerian.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
So I'm going to go fast with 2 questions. Chris West said, the babies are real close to their moms. Do you think the moms will be depressed? No. They usually by the time, and this happens in a lot of the animal kingdom,
they're done mothering.
Usually by the time the baby is off the teat, off the milk, 8, 12 weeks, maybe 16 weeks, mom don't want you around anymore.
Or in this case, 8 months.
Because, that's only because there's no boys that they're it happens in the deer world all the time.
Mm-hmm. There's no competition.
Out in the wild, out in the woods, the mama deer starts to think of their offspring as competition for that buck. And they don't want you around anymore. It starts the herd starts to separate.
Yeah.
You know, and it happens in pretty much except for like dolphins and penguins or something like that. I don't remember. There's some animal that keeps their babies like forever.
I think monkeys.
Maybe monkeys
Some
too.
kind of what? Like,
Yeah. They'll literally keep their babies with
not
them all the
gorillas,
time.
but like I think it is orangutans.
It could have been. But yeah, no, they'll be perfectly fine. Especially because they're right across the...
Yeah.
I mean, right across the road, though, might actually make it worse. The fact that if they leave and went to another farm, it's a couple days and we're good.
They might have to cry it out.
They might have to cry it out.
When the babies are little, you got to cry it out.
And then the second one is how many go... Oh, Sue.
Sue had a question. How many goats will call House of Pie home? That's going to be a rotating number, but I mean, Pie and Billy and Thunder are really the full-time residents. The baby girls are going to live over there while they're growing for the next year and a half.
Yep.
Well, really a year because they're already half a year old.
Right.
So in the fall, they'll come and move back once it's breeding season. And then depending on how Poppy does, she might come back, but I don't think so. She'll stay over there.
Yep.
So it's House of Pie is going to be more kind of like a revolving door than the Big Barn has ever been.
So I'm just letting everybody know I'm running about 23 minutes behind on questions. Mm-hmm. So if you asked your question longer than 23 minutes ago, then ask it again. So that's a trick to the newbies. If you type in a question, mental note what time was it when you typed the question in. So then when I say that, you can say, "Oh, he hasn't gotten to mine yet."
Right. It's not. We never intentionally ignore anybody's
we
question.
actually talked about it earlier today about trying to find a way to send in your question. Jeez, we're busy here. Your question's coming up next. To send in your questions during the week. We talked about that. I don't know if it's a good thing, a bad thing. Some form on the website, fill it out, send it in. And then we would just have a list of questions we could tell you in the beginning of the show. Like, hey, welcome to Q&A with Ellen. We've got 20 questions already lined up, so don't even put them in the chat right now. We're going to go through all that way you know for a fact your question will get answered.
Yeah,
so we're thinking of something like that.
Speaking of.
But we don't know. I've seen others do it that way.
I did have a couple write-ins, actually.
See what I mean? She
so
had
I have
a couple.
to go find them.
How is Stella doing with her allergies? Stella, how are you doing with your allergies? So she's a little pink.
I'm a bit pink.
She's
today.
a little pink on the face today.
Hey, you know what?
But she's not doing bad actually.
She hasn't broken out in any more hot spots, which is really good. To me, she seems less itchy.
Yeah,
like I can pet her and she doesn't like twitch, you know?
Right.
But she does still get pink in her nose and her eyes and her ears. And that honestly could just be like she's running hot right now. This might have nothing to do with allergies and everything to do with the fact that she's warm.
Yeah, it could be.
You know?
Yeah. But she's doing okay. We're switching.
Honestly, she hasn't had a single day where she's been a vegetarian. She's supposed to be on vegetarian food, but last week she fell in the crock pot full of pork grease. And, she fell in the crock pot. Okay? Yeah. She crawled up the back of the couch. And she went into the sink and fell into the crock pot.
And got some pork.
And got pork.
That I made.
Yes. It was...
That was the one. And then she had turkey on Thanksgiving.
I could not. Come on, guys. I could not deny my puppy, whose first Thanksgiving ever... I could not give her turkey. She had mashed potatoes.
She's doing all right.
Carrots.
We bought her new salmon food that's coming next.
So this is what we did some thinking, right? Yep. We actually changed.
I got a lot of questions.
I know.
Story short.
Trust me, they're not going anywhere except for that one person who just left.
Three more
people just came in.
Made room. This person left. These three came in.
Revolving door.
Two more left.
It's a revolving door, just like House of Pie. So we thought about it. Took some time. It cannot be a coincidence that we had been feeding Stella and all the other dogs this salmon grain-free food. And then in September sometime, we switched it. And by October 1st, she had her first hotspot ever. Can't be a coincidence.
Can't be.
So what we're thinking of, we really want to give this food study a shot. it's not working
We're
out
about
so
to
well.
study ourselves and switch to salmon food and just say,
I'm
okay,
ready to go
that's
back
gonna
to the
work.
food that
Right.
they were all on from the time we got her in May.
Yep.
May,
Go all the way
June,
back to that.
July, August, some of September.
She was fine.
She was fine for 5 months.
But again, we could be seasonal. We don't know. There's a lot of other things going on. But
well,
the
it would
answer
be a
is
whole lot cheaper to go back to that food and try.
Oh yeah.
And keep her on the allergy pill just to,
Yeah.
just in
Yeah.
case.
She's like, leave me alone.
I
AKA Hope. I hope you're. Oh, that was funny. I didn't even mean it that way.
AKA Hope, I hope.
Yeah, your prize lotion should be there soon. I know it's Canada. It's got to go through customs and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, we did ship that
but it's out there. Check your email. You should have a tracking number of some kind. But if you don't and need it, let us know. We'll find it.
Oh, I have a question.
Question?
Yep.
From
So
a
this
write-in.
was a write-in.
This is like somebody buying something at an auction over the phone. I always find that funny. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Allison wants to know how little Luna is and has she settled into her new home?
Interesting question.
Interesting question.
You're going to have to clarify.
Okay, Luna.
style.
Okay, so for those who are new, Luna over the summer was found. She's a little like Siamese kitten. She was found in our friend Angie's yard. No, lied. She was found in somebody else's yard, and Angie's mom wrote on the post on Facebook where somebody was like, "Does anybody rescue or anything?" Angie's mom said, "My daughter does," and so Angie went down to Norwich and picked up this cat who was, no lie, no bigger than the palm of your hand, very, very thin, very just so small, and she was on a couple of Q&As in the summertime, and super cute, right? They got to a point where Luna was old enough to be adopted out, and because Angie fosters, they found her, the rescue group that Angie works with found Luna a home, and Luna went and lived there and was doing okay, right? Well, see, the thing is, sometimes animals pick you.
Foster fail.
Shush your face. Sometimes animals pick you, and that is their destiny, whether you wanted them or not. So Luna did go to a new home, but Luna didn't like it there. And Luna was cranky, and Luna attacked her husband, and Luna was not her best self. So Luna came back and is living at Angie's house now.
Foster fail.
Foster fail.
Yeah.
So yes, Luna has her own cat palace over at their house because they're still trying to get Luna a little bigger before she can really play with their other full-grown cats. But Luna's doing great. And then Lauren wanted to know if apple pie lotion is still in stock.
Did we get the apple pie lotion in stock question like every week?
And
Lauren, yes, it's still in stock.
Lauren just wants to make sure it doesn't go out of stock. So our inventory system on our website will tell you when something is out of stock. So apple pie lotion is definitely still in stock. Once we're out of it, we're out of it because it is a seasonal scent.
And if you really have a question, we hope to keep the live chat on our website up for a little while. If I keep getting woken up at 3 a.m, it may go away eventually, but it's okay. Right
During
now, it's the
busy
holidays.
season,
We're not worried about it. Live chat it up.
Yeah.
For product questions only. Don't
just
say
to
hi
say
to me.
hi.
I'm not trying to be rude, but don't text to say hi through that system.
We're in chat.
That's what this is for. Well, where was I going with that?
I don't know.
The reason I said that is because you said the website will tell you if it's out of stock, and thank goodness somebody said something because they were like, "Oh my gosh, you guys ran out of stock of the Moo ornament already," and I'm like, "No, we just launched it."
So so
I had to go check on the back end, and I fixed it, and you guys were good to go. Yeah. There were a couple items that happened on Black Friday, so when in doubt, just ask the question, and we'll answer it and confirm it. Like, hey, this is showing out of stock. Yeah. And we'll confirm and say, yes, it's correct. Right. Or no, it's not. That's what we're here for. Yeah. So
but
that's what I wanted to say.
There were a couple of new products that were launched on the website a little early, but never switched over to in stock for whatever reason.
Yeah, so when Greta has... Kathy, right here.
Kathy, yeah.
Yeah, when Greta has her baby, will the others want to
steal it? No.
No.
No, so Greta's babies are going to smell like Greta's babies, and nobody else is going to want her babies.
No.
Now, don't get me wrong, there's some goats who will nurse any baby.
Yeah.
Like Charlotte. Charlotte will nurse everybody's baby.
Yeah.
But those are not her babies, so nobody will steal them.
Typo Queen asks, how do you think the babies will do once they are in House of Pie? My theory is I think they're going to love it over there.
I think they're going to do fine.
And they're going to create their own little herd and their own little herd queen or king or whoever, seeing that they have boys over there.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see.
We'll have two herds that have different dynamics.
Typo Queen, Moo Blanket Monday. I like the sound of that.
Moo Blanket Monday. So Monday, all of the swag stuff. So that's going to be all your ornaments. Well,
thank you, Jessica.
Huh?
Jessica just ordered swanky sauce for herself and for her family on Christmas.
Have yourself a swanky
I don't know
Christmas.
I don't know where I was.
I'm losing dialogue here because it's backing up too much.
Yep.
So so all the blankets, the tumblers, we've got tumblers and the beanie hat and the regular hats and sweatshirts and shirts and all that fun stuff. Christmas cards, said the ornament, calendar, all of that. What is it? A 10%?
I think it's 10% off.
10% off. We run.
Oh, that's one thing to clarify. Didn't somebody ask you?
Hey, Doug and Stacy are here.
Hey, Doug.
What's
how you doing, buddy?
Doug and Stacy. You guys know Doug and Stacy. Some of them do.
817. He wrote that. I got lost in my chat. I couldn't figure out where everybody's at. So if you guys remember when I went to Vid Summit, Doug and Stacy were the ones that educated us that we are homesteaders.
We are homesteaders.
Even though I didn't really feel like I was, and he welcomed me to the homesteader community, and now he's in our chat room.
So, and actually, a lot of our chatters.
I want to know how he got his name to turn gray like that, because that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. A lot of our chatters actually know Doug and Stacy. They watch Doug and Stacy's channel.
Yeah.
I remember when you posted that picture or the video of you at Vid Summit, and the thumbnail was, I think
it was
the
me
thumbnail
and Doug.
was you and Doug.
It was.
And somebody had written in and was like, "Oh my God, the best of both my worlds. Doug and Aaron are on the same screen at the same time."
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
so that's really cool. You got booted, huh?
I got booted back to 810.
Yeah.
So
if you asked a question, what time was the last time?
810. I don't know what the last question was that I had.
If we didn't answer your question, we got booted. So
it was that question about House of Pie and where.
Oh yeah, the two herds.
The two herds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Moo Monday blanket for Moo
Got
Monday.
it. I was on the Moo Monday. So yeah. Swag Monday is 10% off all swag.
Yeah.
So, and I was trying to say, we try to keep the cost so tight that really 10% was all we could do for that sale.
People are waiting for the questions with question marks. So see,
oh, that was a PSA.
Oh, PSA. Sorry, Brenda.
Aaron wishes for 48-hour days.
That'd be nice.
We have this conversation all the time with our vet. If the day could just be longer, that'd be great. We need 50-hour days so we can all still sleep a lot, but get a lot done. And the sun needs to be up, and it shouldn't really be cold. All right, so I'm not seeing any more.
Yeah, I don't see any more right here. It looks like something got deleted.
Yeah, there was a lot of deletions.
Yeah, we had somebody come in and just blow up.
Where are you in the time?
I'm at 8:17 right now.
I think the next one's going to be 21.
See, look, everybody knows. Everybody knows Doug and Stacy.
Oh yeah, everybody knows them. Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving.
They know what they're doing. Well, that goes back to earlier. You said something about somebody asked, "What's your wish, dream or whatever for the farm for next year?" Our target's always been 50,000 followers.
Look,
Doug and Stacy make 50,000 look like nothing. They got like 300,000.
So I've said when we started our channel and everything, and it was growing and it was doing all that, I said I don't think I will feel like I've made it as a YouTuber until we hit 50,000 subscribers, and we're sitting at 13.
Right. Yep.
It's not bad. It's definitely not something to be ashamed of. Like, it's something to be proud of. But we're hoping to grow. And the thing is I've always said I want to grow a quality channel.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want just the subscribers. I want the quality. I still want the community feel even at 50,000.
That's the point.
Is that asking too much?
I don't know. So Dragonfly Love, you guys are jamming on your order turnaround. I ordered unscented for my son who shaves his head to try. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And we try.
We really do try.
We try to turn around our orders twice a week, so the UPS or the shipper is here twice a week. So everything coming in this weekend is getting boxed up to probably go out Monday. All the Cyber Monday stuff doesn't even, well, if it's technically swag, it doesn't ship out of here.
We don't touch it.
It ships for like this sweatshirt.
Right. I know.
We're in charge of the design and the marketing and the concept.
Right.
But it's printed by somebody else.
Yeah.
We don't have a factory to.
Right.
We don't know how to knit.
I don't know. Clearly.
Get it? Yeah.
So we don't touch the calendars or the ornaments or the Christmas cards or the mugs or the hats or the t-shirts, sweatshirts. We don't touch any of that. I design them. We use a third-party vendor, and they do it all on demand. So you order it, and that's when they make it, and then they ship it out. But they also do it for other people, too.
Oh, they do it for hundreds, if not thousands of others.
There's going to be, some delays, especially during... So my point being... Okay, there's cutoffs for, there's going to be cutoffs for lotion and swanky sauce, but our turnaround is a lot faster than our third-party vendors. So if you're looking to get a blanket, a pillow, any of the swag stuff, anything that's not lotion or swanky sauce or bracelet, those are the things we have in stock. We can turn it around next day shipping if need be. Anything else, give yourself plenty of time to order it. And that way, if there are delays at the manufacturer, you'll still get it before Christmas if you order early. That's my little PSA because I just know that these blankets can take a while. Some sweatshirts can, I just don't want anybody to be disappointed and buy it as a gift or want it for Christmas Day.
Oh, yeah, you have those dates coming soon, just so you know. If you are thinking of something that you want to order for a gift for somebody, we'll put it out on Facebook. That if you want this sweatshirt or this blanket,
you have to order by a certain date if you're gonna.
If you're trying to get it under the tree for Christmas, that's all coming.
Yeah.
But swanky sauce and lotion is here. We box, we ship, we do all that.
Yeah.
Thank you, moderators. Looks like you guys had a little bit of craziness there to deal with. Somebody's loving the bear pillow. We have a bear pillow. Right there.
One.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Oops. Sorry, still.
Yeah, how will the other goats act when Greta has... how will... Kathy asked, how will the other goats act when Greta has her babies? Will they want to steal her or
like
sleep
sheep
with?
do.
Well, she'll be separated.
So if Kathy wasn't here last year when everybody kitted out, we actually put all the goats in their own private, we call them maternity suites, and everybody gets their own private one. And that mom stays in that kidding stall for at least 2 weeks so that she bonds with her baby. And usually during those 2 weeks, the rest of our herd is having babies, but that's not going to be the case this year.
Right.
So no, I don't think, goats aren't really in.
No, they're not like sheep.
No.
Right, Doug? They're not like sheep.
Inside
joke.
See?
Doug's a sheep
Doug
guy.
says goats are overrated.
But don't pick on them.
It's okay. Everybody's open, where everybody's allowed to have their own opinion.
Yes. So Tower Acre Farmstead asked, if a goat has a cough, do you know what you can do to fix it?
Well, it depends. I mean, is the cough part of so our goats cough or sneeze because they got hay up their nose, from eating, or the baby coughs because he's too big to fit under mom to nurse and it goes down the wrong pipe. So a cough isn't always indicative of a sick goat.
Right.
It's if the cough is prolonged or sounds mucusy, if it goes along with other symptoms like runny eyes, runny nose, a fever, lethargy, stuff like that, then a cough, you're going to want to make sure like that goat doesn't have, pneumonia is the biggest concern.
Mm-hmm. So Lee's
W.
asked, how come Danica is not moving the House of Pie? We cannot move the queen.
Yeah.
Queen's got to stay here.
So even though Danica is retired from having babies, she'll never retire from being that herd's queen.
Right.
And it would be detrimental to the herd if we moved the queen out. There would have to be another goat that steps up to be the queen of that herd, and there's no need. She's not taking up any room in that barn. There's no need. Everybody listens to her. If we, God forbid, we took Danica, moved her to House of Pie, and Moo became the queen.
Oh, we'd have a problem.
Chaos.
Yeah.
No. So you don't mess with a good queen in a herd.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised this question took so long.
Paula asked,
how is Penelope doing? She's actually doing better. If you guys noticed earlier in the week, Penelope had some squirty diet. Right? It's Penelope.
You didn't give her
Yes,
medicine.
I did.
High five.
Goat Dad
You
knows
missed.
what he's. Goat Dad knows what he's doing.
Oh, he's so well trained. What?
I'm trained. I'm like.
Are you in the picture? Oh.
Yeah, I am. I
okay,
got the
okay.
chat covering it.
I
So
thought this was just Q&A with me.
Penelope's doing better. Her poops aren't as runny as they used to be.
I actually haven't seen her.
She's getting better.
So, then the follow-up question is how do you mind?
Yeah,
how
no,
do
she
you
doesn't.
know that her poops are getting
The
better?
only reason I know is because I went for it and I put my hand all over her butt. And all of that mess that's there is dry and crusty. There's no more wet sloppiness, which means you would hope that whatever poop's coming out is not wet and sloppy.
Right.
That's the theory.
Or at
like
least
just
it's not as wet
go
and
in
sloppy
for
as
a
it was.
feel. That's
Just
it.
Go in and touch
You got to touch it, and
Sometimes
it's
you got to take one for the team.
take one for the team. Yep. What goat keeps sneezing in the barn? I'm not sure. Oh, and that was Carrie that asked that question.
I don't know. Honestly, Genevieve sneezes. The hay is dusty, so I sneeze in the barn. You sneeze in the barn. We all sneeze in the barn.
Yeah.
So I think it's just them going in and having their hay. Think about it. They shove their faces in the hay feeder.
Yeah.
And they're up to their necks in hay. They're breathing. They're eating. They're bound to sneeze. So it's not a sick sneeze. It's I had something up my nose sneeze.
So that's actually a good question Tammy asked right there. Go ahead and read that.
Tammy with her House of Pie sign right behind us.
Yes.
Will you let Stella have run of the barn after the babies are born? Yeah, I don't know.
Worst kind of.
I think Stella could be a little bit of a liability.
Stella could end up in her crate when we go. She'll just be in the way, I think. Especially during a birth. Stella's probably staying in the house.
No, while the baby. Well, she did say after the babies are born.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I've already thought of
know.
this.
We're really going to have to use caution with Stella.
Yeah.
She is still a baby. And, did you skip a couple questions?
Nope. Those are hearts.
Could it be seasonal allergies?
That was back. We were
for
talking
her?
about. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah. Oh, seasonal allergies with the goats sneezing? I don't know because that question was right before it.
No.
Yeah.
With Stella, if we're talking about Stella, I mean, it's possible, but it sounds like the vet was leaning more towards a food allergy based on some of her symptoms. I guess one of the symptoms she has is she obsessively licks her paws.
Yep.
And that can be indicative of a food allergy, apparently. Didn't know that, but there it is. Hold the phone.
Yeah.
Hashtag socks is in the house. Oh my God. So Elizabeth, you guys know Elizabeth. Holy crap. So Elizabeth is in, she says, I'm a vegan. I was a mod here. The care and education of Syman says life is adventurous.
Advantageous.
Oh, I saw adventure. Being real about farm life puts to rest many concerns. Animal welfare is always benefited through education.
Yeah.
I can't believe Elizabeth popped in. So Elizabeth is currently deployed over. Well, we don't know where. She's amazing. We miss her so much. Yes, look, everybody's like, wait a second. Carrie E. and
I got
Ireland.
nervous there for a minute. Good thing I almost blocked Elizabeth.
Stop it.
I was like, whoa, who's this person?
I'm a vegan.
Yeah. No. That had nothing to do with it.
Oh.
I just saw the red question mark, this huge log, like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, that's Elizabeth.
Nice.
So I'm so happy she popped in.
She does work with dogs, right? Some dog work.
In the military,
All
yeah.
over.
Oh, well,
Nice.
not even our military. It's
She could be top secret. I'm just saying. You don't know where Elizabeth is.
No, I don't. I seriously don't. I just know she's from
Ops.
UK though.
Okay.
But that's what I mean. She's not in our US military.
Got it.
She's over in UK.
Okay, good.
Anyway, LOL when Aaron puts his head down. That hat.
That's why I put my head down.
That just made my night. Elizabeth popped in.
She says she's back.
Yeah.
She's like back? Because I know she was supposed to be back for around Christmas time, and this is close enough to Christmas because we got these.
Yeah.
So, Elizabeth, hit me up if you want to be a moderator again. You know that door's open. Just saying.
Elizabeth is there.
Elizabeth, hello, everyone. Hope y'all got your socks on. You remember that story?
Yeah, I kind of remember that story.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the newbies, because this is a classic Elizabeth moment.
Uh-oh.
She has a cat. And I don't know, one night they were talking about something. I don't know how we were talking about this. Maybe fetching something. Anyway, Elizabeth's cat, children, close your ears. Elizabeth's cat, she wrote, "My cat fetches Dickies." And I was like, maybe it was not even Dickies. Anyway, I had to Google, is this like a UK term for something? Like, what is Dickies in UK? No. It was a typo. It's supposed to be socks. Her cat fetches socks, which is really cute and funny, but it was way funnier when we all thought it was Dickies. Anyway, we all had a real good laugh.
So I'm going to jump in here. I don't know why Judy put something, have no money to order anything, Social Security coming on the 3rd. So I've said this in the past. If you want to support, just watch our stuff. That's it. Watch our videos, watch our live streams, things like that. There's no need to buy anything. You want to and you like the products we make, yes, this is a business. It's not a charity. It's not a rescue group. It's not a whatever. We are a farm business. That's what we are. I mean, I have a day job, I think. Oh, yeah. I start the new one on Monday.
Monday you have a day job.
Yeah, Monday
Today
I have
you
a
do
job.
not have
Today
a day job.
I don't. But that's what we do. So if you can't afford it, don't worry about it. Watch YouTube. It's free. Other than you got to buy internet. But,
true.
But
and
yeah, so that's it. I don't want anybody to ever feel pressured you have to buy something. I don't want this to turn into QVC. Even though I have this. No, just kidding.
Stop it.
So that I wanted to say that because I saw that come through. What's that one?
It was Elizabeth asking, what have my girls been up to?
Oh, now's
Elizabeth,
not the time.
You've missed a lot.
Yeah, go watch all the videos.
No. Everybody will catch her up on everything.
Oh, she'll get all.
But we're having. Look, Greta was promiscuous with Thunder, so now she's like 100 years pregnant with his babies. And yes, Maury says he is the father, and she's due on January 5th, which we've never had babies on before. Well, March 1st.
Pause. Val, we do not have lights on the house. Only for you guys in the barn. Continue.
Our barn is more decorated than our house is. Although we did put the Christmas tree up yesterday.
Yep.
And it is 12 feet tall, plus a star at the top, making it probably closer to 13 feet.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Elizabeth has a lot to... Look, Elizabeth needs a mods quiz before she can come back to be a moderator.
We'd have to. How do you pronounce that name?
Avril Lavigne fan.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't pick that one up.
New to your YouTube channel and cute dog.
Welcome.
Make sure you hit all these buttons.
Avril Lavigne used to be good, right? Is she still good?
She's clearly still
I know
good
she's a fan,
if one
but-
of her fans is in here.
That's true. I remember that name for some
Could
reason.
be Avril herself.
Yeah, could be.
Could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... Hold on, what is that question? Huh?
What? Where?
Is it Moo or Moo Moo? As I keep saying Moo Moo.
Oh, that's okay. We all call her Moo.
So, Nellie asks, is it Moo or Moo Moo? As I keep saying Moo Moo. So, her name is just Moo. Moo Moo is kind of like the cutesy name.
The nickname.
Yes. We thought right
Shirley.
here. Shirley, we thought the goats would be entertained by.
Tell everybody the question.
Not a question,
so
but
happened like 100
not a
years
question,
ago.
but wanted you to know. We sure have enjoyed the goats' reaction as Santa Claus blows up.
They are baffled.
Yes.
So this was only the second day Santa came
today.
to the barn, right?
Yeah.
And yes, Santa has to go back to the North Pole in the morning because who else is going to make all the toys if Santa's in our barn all day long? So Santa has to go bye-bye, and then at 3:30 p.m., Santa comes back. So between 8 a.m. and 3:30 p.m., Santa's at the North Pole working.
Yeah.
And then from 3:30 p.m. till 8 a.m., he's in our barn.
Yep.
Every day.
Every day.
Watching
as long
Moo.
as he doesn't fall over the wrong way.
Make sure Moo stays on the nice list.
Yep. Granny Barb asked, will you need flat back buckets for House of Pie? If so, will you get them via Tractor Supply or Amazon or other items?
So actually, we're going to do another
I think
water
we're going to do
trough.
a rubber water trough like we have in this barn.
So we have one of the water troughs already over there.
Yeah.
And we'll need another one for inside because we'll do the indoor-outdoor.
Oh, we will?
Well,
I was hoping outdoor only. We can't do outdoor only. No. Can't do outdoor only. Damn it. Mm-hmm. All right. That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll be doing, what is it, a 35-gallon, 40-gallon?
Yeah, 30 gallons, something like that. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
That. And we usually get those from Tractor Supply. I'm not sure Amazon even has those.
No, I don't think so.
Goats rule.
Yes, Chris West. That is true. Goats rule.
Oh, Kathy
why is the
asked,
queen?
Why is the queen important to the herd? Well, she maintains order. So imagine a classroom without a teacher. Oh my God, that was a great analogy.
That was a good one.
Wow. I impressed myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'd just be mayhem. It'd be like, oh God, what's that book we all had to read in high school? Animal
Farm?
Is that what it's called?
Or was it Lord of the Flies?
Lord of the Flies.
No.
Yeah, it would just be chaos.
What makes the goat the queen of the herd? Linda P.
asked. So that comes down to personality and leadership skills and what makes a leader a leader.
She just rules by fear.
Not really, because she just dominates. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer
just
to
herd
that.
dynamics is what it is.
It comes down. Look, honestly, I think Danica's the queen because her mother was the queen of our herd. And when Cassie passed away, and Danica came to the farm for the first time, I think all the goats were like, "Oh my gosh, Cassie's back!" And they all just fell in line. And Danica was like, "Wow,
I'm the boss now."
I'm the boss," because she was not the queen at her previous home.
Got it.
She was middle of the road herd.
Got it. KST just asked, will House of Pie have a queen? And
Or a king.
Or a king.
Yeah. Somebody will rule.
Somebody will rule or manage the herd.
Charlotte sneeze farts. Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Oh, it jumped again.
I don't. Something about.
Judy G asks, you give human diarrhea pills to goats, or do they need vet strength stuff?
Oh, it's vet stuff.
Yeah. So we're not treating the diarrhea, let's be clear.
Right.
We're treating what's causing the diarrhea.
Right.
And this is awful because we've never had this problem before. But here's why farmers really love hard winters, which we haven't had in about 3 years. Hard winters freeze the ground for long periods of time so that every little critter and bacteria that's living in the soil dies. And the big population of parasites and bacteria that are harmful for horses, goats, cows, sheep, chickens, when it doesn't get cold, they don't die. So they just keep populating. And now it's nearly impossible to keep your animals parasite-free and bacteria-free. And this bacteria, I don't even think it's really called a bacteria. Anyway.
Yeah.
But Penelope got it from eating off of the ground. You're not going to keep a goat from eating off of the ground. What we need is, it used to be, actually, let me go back. I used to have a preconceived notion that parasites and any of that was due to bad husbandry practices. We are living proof that we have gone, out of the last 7 years of having goats, we have gone 4 or 5 of those years with no problems.
Yeah.
It's just been in the last year or two.
About 2.
That we haven't had a hard freeze in the winter. And I mean, like...
We mean like 10 days in a row, like
it has to
almost
be a month.
0.
It has to be a month of freezing or below so that ground stays cold all the time. Not just freezing at night. It has to snow. It can't be super rainy in the springtime. And then it has to be dry and wet, dry and hot in the summertime.
Right. In
order to keep those populations down. And it's been anything but that. It's been wet, it's rained, it's been cool, it's awful. It is, our vet is literally banging her head against the wall like, yeah, your goat has diarrhea, give him this. I don't even need a fecal, I already know it's that. That's what she says. Yeah. You know, she's like, if it doesn't respond to that, then we'll pull fecals. Yeah. Plus, the younger the goat is, the more prone they are to certain parasites and tummy issues. So Penelope, unfortunately, is the perfect age for her problem.
Yeah. And Tracy loves Santa in the barn.
Yes. What's not to love about Santa in the barn? Lori Coleman, I was not here for kidding season. Do you give the babies a shot after they're born? And if so, what is it? No, we do not give the babies shots after they're born. I do know what you're referring to. Greta's prenatal shots that she gets before the kids are born makes it so that we do not have to give the babies shots right after they're born. They won't need shots until they're about 8 weeks old, 12 weeks old, because the babies are covered. They get immunity through the placenta, through mom's vaccination.
By the way, I like Claudia.
I do too.
Look what she said.
I love how they interrupt each other.
I get yelled at for that all the time. Constantly. You're constantly interrupting me. No, I'm just adding to the conversation. Just not in the time frame you wished. That's it.
I do tend to interrupt you more hold on, don't interrupt me. I could hear you inhaling, and I knew you were going to come out with something.
Yeah.
But I do tend to interrupt you more during Q&As than in real life. So
this is a good one, too. You guys are on good ones today.
Here we thought you weren't going to have any questions.
Yeah, we literally came to this Q&A like, what are we going to talk about?
We haven't taken a weekend off in a long time. Are they even going to have any questions?
We're like, it might be a quick one.
Hello, I'm Jello Doll.
I got to run to Best Buy.
Hello, I'm Jello.
But, so Dragonfly Love, have you ever had anyone tell you that your lotion is healing their scar?
It is doing that for me.
It is doing that for me. So, it's funny you say that because we have had people say psoriasis and eczema are two that are goat lotion. They buy it literally like 4 bottles at a time. Unscented, it's very popular for medical reasons like that because you don't smell like a flower all day long.
Unless you like that.
Unless you like that. But, so we have had people say that. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to say it because as the manufacturer, we can't make claims, especially medical claims. Mm-hmm. So the best place to put that is in a comment, a review on our website, because then it's coming from a buyer and not from the manufacturer. Yeah.
But look, we know the healing qualities of goat milk. I mean, goat milk is packed full of vitamins and minerals, and the healing qualities for the skin specifically are there. We just, like you said, we can't make any medical claims because there's no FDA studies that can prove it. But you guys are living proof. Right. So if that works for you, then like we said, you guys are, it would be greatly appreciated, honestly, to put it in a review, put it on our Syman Says Farms page, put it on our website would be ideal under the scent that you purchased, because it helps other people realize it's not just a lotion. It really is beneficial for your skin in so many different ways. The goats still be naughty when Santa's there.
Oh yeah, the goats are definitely still naughty when Santa's there.
Bill Harrison is asking who is Mabel. It's been answered.
Mabel the tree or Mabel the goat?
We can explain both. So
okay, go ahead.
So there was another goat channel out on YouTube that had a goat named Mabel that just had babies. So that's one of the Mabels. Mm-hmm. But we also have a tree here named Mabel, which is where you go potty when you can't make it to the house. It's that simple.
Yeah, well, it's when the
whether it's a real tree or a fake tree, it's just like
look, Mabel's there. You know what?
Mabel's
One
there
of
for
these
you.
Syman Says Saturdays, we'll have to walk over and show them Mabel.
We should show them.
We really
Mabel.
should. That way, at least the new people know how to get there.
Yes.
Sadie's a good head butter.
Yep. I think I got lost.
We did.
No, dinner's ready. I saw Dolly invited me to dinner. I mean, all
really?
of us. No, she just said dinner's ready.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Dolly invited you, but didn't invite me.
Yep.
Nice.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Bill Harrison also wanted to know, are you going to sand again after the babies are born?
You know, we might. Every couple years, we always muck out. We just mucked out right before babies are born. That'll be the last muck out until we get through winter because we need it to pile up to stay warm. And then once we muck out that time where it's really big and it's like March or April, then we might add more sand. Mm-hmm. We might even need to buy more sand for House of Pie, so we've got to figure all that out. But yeah, it's possible we could add another layer of sand. But there might be enough too. When I mucked out, it looked good. So
yeah, it really depends on how the ground is looking. You know, the more we muck out, the more we take some of that dirt layer, and then, like you said, every few times we have to add dirt back or sand back.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's about? Something about a book?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in a PM.
Okay. All right. Yes?
Carrie F. is saying, I would love to have lotion for my daughter, but it's not available in Canada.
No, we just shipped lotion to Canada.
I know, I did
yeah,
labels today.
we just boxed up
we
a
ship
couple
to
bottles.
Canada all the time, and actually shipping isn't that bad.
It's like $9, and I think you can ship one. One is like $9, and I think if you do 2 bottles, it turns into like 14 or something.
Yeah,
to ship.
It's a little more
Canada.
reasonable than it was. We found different shipping rates, so
yeah,
it's a little more reasonable now. Unfortunately, the free shipping doesn't apply to international orders.
Big tick problem. Oh, Tracy.
So Tracy said we have a big tick problem because we haven't had a hard cold winter here either. And she's 100% true. Ticks and mosquitoes are actually a huge problem here as well because of the lack of a hard winter. Yeah. Oh man, it jumped again.
Might have just jumped again.
Do you have customers waiting to purchase babies this spring?
Oh, we do.
We do actually.
Yep.
Somebody came to the farm last week. A previous customer and a friend of ours. Our boys did 4-H together for a few years, and she has one of our La Mancha bucks. And sadly, his girlfriend, who was not one of our babies, but they had to put her down last week. They just couldn't figure out what was going on with her, despite a lot of medical intervention. And they were thinking that she had cancer. So she unfortunately was put down, and now they're shopping for a girlfriend or two.
So Dragonfly Love just said, well, then I guess I'll have to need to go write a review for every fragrance because I've bought so many. So our website is designed in a certain way where you actually can't write a review for a product you haven't purchased.
Right.
That's done by design because Google likes verified reviews better than people that just pay people to write reviews, right?
Yeah.
So verified reviews are worth more. It's harder. Your website will never grow to have, you got 8,000 reviews on your goat milk. Well, I don't want 8,000. I want
We want
20
real
or
reviews.
30 real reviews from people that actually purchased it. So it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? I'm not trying to get thousands of reviews overnight. And Google doesn't like that. So it's all technical, but it's confusing to people because some people are like, I went to your website and I don't know where to put a review. You actually have to go in as the customer under the product that you purchased, and all the way at the bottom it says write a review, and our system will know if you've purchased or not.
Do we have a system where when they buy it a week or two later they get an email asking, hey, how do you like your lotion, or how do you like your swanky sauce? Leave a review here.
You do.
And it'll bring you right to the lotion you purchased.
And it's possible if you're not getting that, or if you haven't gotten, put it this way, if you haven't gotten, say, our Black Friday or our Syman or our Saturday swanky sauce or any of those emails that have been going out over the last day or two, that means you're probably not on the list. So you want to sign up.
Or like you have an account but you haven't clicked. You know what I do want to be kept up to date on?
Right. Yep.
There's several different options.
And if the moderators are listening, which I know they are, you just go to the Join the Village link and start there. If you're like, I haven't seen an email from Simon Says Farms in months.
Yeah.
And I, A, want to see them, and B, bought stuff and don't see. Just go to the village, join the village, fill out that form. If you weren't here last week, we're working on the text messaging platform still. That's what the text phone number is for. So when the babies are born, we can send stuff out. A happy birthday to you guys from Moo or somebody. That's what the text platform's for, not so we can bother you at 2 a.m.
Well, Nettie's,
even though it could happen at 2 a.m.
And Nettie's sitting there, 2 a.m. in UK, and yawn, still here and loving it.
Yeah.
We're yawning too, and it's not 2 a.m.
And it's only 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Uh-huh. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah.
Go to below that to Chris Bravely.
I just jumped.
It jumped.
My whole screen just jumped. So,
Okay.
right here,
Oh, yeah,
Chris.
there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Kathy. Chris.
Oh.
Make sure before you decide to take the world out to see where Maple is that I'm not already out there visiting her. Please, and I'm assuming that was please and thank you.
Yep.
You scrolled.
Yep.
Huh? It was?
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
I have a shy bladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Granny Barb asked. Hold on, right there. Is Colchester the Tractor Supply you go to use? Yes, Colchester Tractor Supply is the one we use.
Yep. Will you be able to keep... Whoa. Sharon asked, will you be able to keep all the babies this year? I will adopt one and support it. Oh, Aaron, that means another barn. No. So, we are not keeping any babies.
I am not
We are not building
in the middle of this.
We are not building another barn.
Keeping my mouth shut.
And Sharon, if you want to buy all the babies, I will make you a great deal. That's where
She'd have to build the barn.
I'll even draw the plans on a napkin for you, because that's pretty much where House of Pie plans ended up. Yep. Yep.
Oh man, she opened up a can of worms.
Yep. Not happened.
Oh boy.
That's here somewhere, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not that far behind.
No, we're not.
We're a couple minutes.
Typo right there under. Nope, down.
Just read it. I don't see it.
Can't see it all yet. There.
Oh.
If you keep Thunder and Moo babies. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Thunder and Moo babies. Well, Moo's not having Thunder babies.
Yep.
I will do cartwheels and maybe do a floss and video it. Oh gosh. Oh look, we have a Tractor Supply manager in the house.
Ooh.
Barbara True.
Barbara.
She needs to come work for our Tractor Supply because they're.
Tell Tractor Supply I need some more buckets. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I was looking for a bucket sponsor last year.
A bucket sponsor? No, we wanted that. Remember the weigh and spray bag?
The weigh and spray. We got it a weigh and spray bag.
The weigh and spray.
It was the Tractor Supply bag last year.
Home Depot.
No, we used a Home Depot bucket in some of the, because every pen needs its own water bucket. We get to a point where we need like 12 water buckets.
Was it Tractor Supply?
We used a Tractor Supply weigh and spray bag, and I said we got to stop using this Tractor Supply bag. They don't pay me for this.
It's free advertising.
So now we made our own bag.
So now I have my own bag, our own weigh and spray bag.
Yep, weigh and spray bag. Yep.
Right below that, did you see AKA Hope?
AKA Hope wrote something right there.
Right there. I'll be able to write a review even though. Will I be able to write a review even though the lotion will be good?
It was a
Membership
prize, not a
shipping.
purchase.
Ooh, maybe not.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
Oh, yes, you can. Because the way I sent her prize,
You
I had to
were a customer.
You were a customer. Your just dollar amount was 0.
Yeah,
so
but
you should be able to.
was her email address plugged in? Like, does she have
I-
a way of logging
Oh,
in?
yeah, I don't know. Give it a try. Go
Give
to
it
the
a try. If there's issues,
If there's issues,
reach out. and
write a
we'll-
review on Facebook.
Yeah,
Give us a
actually,
review
that's a
there.
great idea.
Yeah, or Google or something.
I'm doing a backflip, Chris West.
It's Chris West.
Everybody's gonna do backflips apparently, so that we keep goats. Look, guys.
Not happening.
We kept 6 goats this year.
Not happening.
I have very little room to keep anything this year. So, love them while they're here, but they're most likely all gone.
Dragonfly asked, my purchase name is different than my screen name. Do you verify by phone or by billing address? I think it verifies by your email.
Email address.
Your email address or your account. So if you go to the website and just go down,
Yeah.
try to write the review, and it might tell you need to log in, and that's your email address. And you
Yeah.
probably created a password of some kind because it keeps all your order history and stuff like that.
Yeah. Poor Aaron and Liz
Yeah.
will run out of
We're
room.
running
if they
out of
keep
room.
Them all.
Again, that's where I'm not trying to be rude. This is a business, not a charity or a goat sanctuary or
We're
whatever.
not a rescue.
We are not
Yeah.
keeping them all. I legally cannot go over 35 goats on this property. I've done the math.
Yeah.
So we're already at 20, whatever, 1 or 2.
21.
21. 21. I can't go over 35. And if I add a cow, that 35 number actually goes down.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Because if you look at the zoning, you do the math, it all adds up. So my point is it's not going that high. So you love them, and then somebody else loves them. Yeah. And then you love the next round. That's how it works.
Well, because listen,
No.
this is what happens if we keep too many babies, then we can't have any more.
Then we
babies.
just don't breed anymore. Right. Exactly. And then we don't have milk, and then we don't have
And
lotion.
then we don't have lotion. So,
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of, yeah, it's a give and take.
Yes, Sharon, talk to your husband if you want goats.
And then call me.
Yeah.
We can hide the goats, like.
My goal is to always be home for all the. Lori Coleman asked, Aaron, with your new job, will you be able to be home for all deliveries? I know that you had mentioned before that you sometimes have to. Yes, sometimes I have to travel. I work, I do meetings, I do conference calls, I do all that fun stuff. I do work from home. But sometimes I have to come off the property to go to a meeting or whatever. I've missed 1 birth in 5 years. So we hope that doesn't change.
Yeah. There's a big question mark about Greta's, though.
Greta should be fine.
Not if she goes a couple days late.
She should be all right. Moo and Greta babies. Chris West doing backflips. Chris, don't get too excited.
Typo 35. There's room for more. Woohoo!
Oh,
That's what
jeez.
she says.
Yeah.
So you can keep 14 of the babies.
No,
That's what Kimberly said.
Not happening. Did you hear what she said about?
No,
Yeah.
they only heard what they wanted to hear. They're
That's
just like me.
Just like our kids.
They're just like me.
Yeah.
Where do you think our kids get it from?
It's hard. It's hard to hide.
It
Hard
is
to
hard
hide
to
them.
hide goat poo, but they
Yeah.
make diapers for that.
I think I can't return the shop.
Just saying.
After I order one item, maybe I'll just.
They can't hear your mumbling.
Because I like to. Sorry. Okay, dyslexia, ADD. Somebody that can't read would like to read it to himself first, and then read it out loud to the audience.
But
Would
you're-
you like the words?
I can see the words.
So when you say they can't
You
hear your
broke the
mumbling,
computer. Well, they
I
can't
don't
hear your
want them to
mumbling.
hear my mumbling.
Well, then don't.
I hope we're still live because I might have just hit a button.
Don't mumble.
You're live.
Okay. I don't know where it went.
Okay, that's the wrong.
All right. So that's why
I'll
I
just
mumble.
be over here.
I'm trying to
All
read
I'm
it
saying-
quietly to myself, but I need to be able to.
Okay.
Okay.
I got you. It's fine. There's
You
no
read
more
that one.
questions. But there's no more questions.
Nope.
Okay.
No
Okay,
more
so
questions.
AKA Hope said, I will definitely try to do a review whenever I'm able, wherever I'm able, site, Facebook, whatever. Thank you for answering my question.
Then I think there might have been one up here.
Oh, scroll back. Who was that? Lazy Jane. Oh, she was just apologizing for the problem she had yesterday.
Oh, no, don't
And
apologize.
don't apologize. I'm just glad we were able to figure it out. Oh, love the wreath.
Oh, I'm still alive. Look at that.
All right, so I think Liz is on board with keeping the babies. Now we just need to beg Aaron. It's not gonna happen.
It's not happening.
Because I'm not on board with keeping all the babies.
No.
I need to have it's quality. Not every goat can be a breeding goat. So
Shirley B has a list.
Shirley B asked, somehow I do remember hearing that if Moo had a mini Moo, you would be able to keep it. Do we have to go back and find the tape? No, I remember saying that.
I remember
and
that
that's
one too.
still up for negotiation, provided she is of good quality, which I expect good quality because Moo's good quality and Grayson is good quality. Chances are they're going to have good quality babies. And yeah, I think if Moo has a mini Moo, and you've already said it too,
I agree.
that even if Moo has a mini Moo and it's a boy, we'll still consider keeping him. Not for breeding. Maybe for breeding. Maybe not for breeding.
Granny Barb's asking a lot of House of Pie questions here. She's doing House of Pie reconnaissance. She's like, I'm in my Amazon shopping list. What do you need? Yeah.
No. Granny Barb said, what type of feeders are going to be in House of Pie? Wood or wire on the walls?
We'll probably build them out of wood.
Yeah.
Just like the big one in that barn.
Just like we had the 3 feeders. And the big feeder that the girls are all using right now, we'll probably do at least one of those. And maybe one on the far. We have to have them where we can put hay in them without going in the barn.
Of course. So it's got to be right over the wall to the right.
Yeah,
Same place it is in this one.
Right, but do you put 1 or 2?
1. It's not going to be that big.
You aren't going to have that many.
1. And it's not going to, you're never going to get to 20 goats over there. You can't.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah. 1.
Yeah, so probably just 1. Really big one.
Yep.
Val NC. Oh boy, she saw my morning meltdown.
She did.
Liz, did you figure out the technology this morning?
She did.
Some
of it.
Some of it?
Yeah.
Not all of it.
Put it this way, if Santa doesn't blow up tomorrow night,
I didn't figure it out. Yeah, so as long as Santa blows up every night, I figured it out.
At 3:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, at 3:30 p.m. And
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Just so we know.
Yeah, then I figured it out. And the indoor lights. If they all go on at the same time, I figured it out.
Yep.
I still couldn't hook up to the outdoor cam this morning.
Okay.
From my phone. This cam that we're using right now.
Yeah, this camera.
It was in the bubble. Is in the window. Couldn't connect. Oh well. So yeah, I kind of figured it out. Typo. I hope all of Moo's babies look just like her.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep. I do too, because I think I know somebody that'll buy one.
Oh man.
The vet. Yeah.
Okay, so Simon Says Saturday comes out later, probably tomorrow?
Tomorrow. It always comes out tomorrow night. Hopefully tomorrow night.
That's why I said ish.
Yeah.
And
oh my gosh, I got so much to do. Keep going.
And Typo's trouble. And Quality Thunder babies.
Yeah.
Sometimes Stella's snores sound like
how many goats does Typo want to buy?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
No, she doesn't want any. She wants us to keep them.
I see.
Yes. Typo wants...
Oh my gosh, Granny Barb! Will you need it? Granny Barb's going to learn how to build her own barn soon. We're going to need 1 of these, 8 of these, 4 of these. You should have been here when I bought all the hinges. I could have used you on that one.
All the hinges.
How many hinges do we need? 18.
17.
Yeah.
No, we need even
We
number.
needed 18.
Well, yeah, but guess what? I was looking at the sliding door,
and
I'm pretty sure the sliding door needs faux hinges because it doesn't stand out as a door.
We'll figure that out.
I saw it. I bought a door. Let's get back to Granny Barb's question.
Yes.
Her question
so, yes,
was,
it will need a mineral. It will need a mineral. Granny Barb asked, will it need a mineral and a baking soda container for House of Pie? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
She's putting together.
Granny Barb is either building her own barn.
She's building her own, and she's calling it House of Pie number 2.
Yeah.
Because I'm shipping her
House
pie
of Pie
No,
Junior.
I can't ship her pie.
Ship her pie. Libby will cry hysterically.
Okay, did we miss a question?
No.
I don't
No.
think so.
No.
We missed
corner
some.
feeder. Corner feeder.
No,
corner
this will
feeder.
not be corner. It can't be in House of Pie. The way House of Pie's set up, that
Yeah.
people
It'll just be a
divider,
big
it'll
one.
be a big square one on the
Yeah.
wall.
And then Elizabeth is there.
And Elizabeth's still here.
Yeah.
Elizabeth asked, will there possibly be any goat car stickers?
Wait a second. You guys want a sticker?
Like a bumper sticker.
Like you guys want how about this? Have you guys seen the sticker we put on the side of the box? You could put that on your bumper. It has a picture of a goat.
Is it technically a bumper
And
sticker?
it is. It's technically a bumper
It's a
sticker.
decal. It's a decal.
You can look. If you know what it looks like, put it in the comments. Or do we have to make a bumper sticker?
Also, she had a follow-up question. As shipping to the UK is so expensive, would you consider a downloadable goat calendar?
So that's funny you say that.
Really?
Well, yes. When I was at Vid Summit, Elizabeth, you missed it. I went to LA to learn all about YouTube. All about YouTube.
Jinx.
And they talked a lot about, because YouTube is a global platform, you could talk to people all over the world. Shipping gets really expensive and blah, blah, blah. Basically exactly what you're saying. Come up with digital things your audience would like. Just like you just said. Something they can download for $5, $10, $20, whatever. And then now you take that somewhere to get it printed. Or it's a book. Or,
Also, like, they could take the templates for the Moo calendar
and literally bring it to Staples and have them print it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. But then
Sorry,
you
that cut you.
interrupted
Somebody
me.
told me they like when I do that.
Not me. Yeah, you notice how he moved away because I was going to smack him.
Yep.
Hi, Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Hi.
Jake can barely
Why-
walk. I think his legs
What's
asleep.
wrong with your legs?
My feet are asleep.
His feet are asleep.
His
That's
feet
what
are
happens when you
asleep.
play too much Xbox.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we do put him down there and say, don't come up.
That's true. That
You
was
know,
done by design.
Because we're working.
Yep. But so yes, it's in the back of our head. Digital products, maybe even like other things for people that really want to get into goats, like top 10 things we wish we knew before we got goats.
Hey,
having that be a digital like download.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What chat are you in right now?
What do you mean? What chat am I in?
Why is it? Are you in the barn? No.
No.
How did we end up in the barn chat?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Hang on a second, but she's asking the same.
I
your mom's
know,
got the
I
same
know, and
questions.
I don't know how you, had
This is
that
why.
window open.
Because I had the pop-out chat for the
Oh,
live
in a
stream
different-
here,
okay.
and when I accidentally hit a button, I lost. So
the feed, like we only have the chat, we don't have the.
correct. We only have the chat. We don't have the stream.
Got it.
So in other words, I have no idea if anybody's still here.
We could be talking to ourselves.
154.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
154.
See,
We're good. Okay. Corner feeder.
Okay.
Goat sticker. I saw that one. Yes for Moo. Oh, Chris West said yes.
Lid says HGTV by hashtag Granny Burp.
Yeah.
GTTV.
No corner.
Hold on, I heard somebody was wildly drunk, and I would like more information. What happened? Kathy said something.
Whilst
Oh, I have
I have.
No, you don't.
No, you don't have Moo tattooed.
And if
on
you
your
do,
foot.
I want a picture.
Um,
Post it right now.
for those of you to.
Oh yeah. What? Right now? Right now?
For those of us who
Oh.
don't.
You will still run the outside. Okay,
Oh, yes.
so Lori
Lori
had a
told me.
question
Got
about.
it.
So for those of us who don't ever see snow, will you still run the outside camera so that we can watch the snowfall and see
Of
the
course.
ground covered in snow?
Yeah.
So that's one of the beautiful things about the outdoor camera is sometimes we just call it the weather camera because clearly nobody's watching goats outside because they're all inside. So that's one of the really nice things about that camera is, yes, for those who live in climates like Florida, you don't get snow, or at least you're not supposed to get snow. Sometimes you do get snow. And then you can just watch the rainfall, the snowfall, and watch the ground. I will actually be watching the outdoor camera. I'm a huge weather buff, but especially when there's like a blizzard. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? We'll point like a spotlight out so you can watch the snow.
Yeah.
Totally happening.
Actually, if you lower it down in the old bubble spot, so it looks kind of
I'm talking
lower.
about at nighttime.
Yeah.
If you know the blizzards
I gotcha.
usually come at night.
Yep.
And then you're like, great, I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up and there's going to be snow here, but I'm not going to have seen it fall. And half
Right.
of the fun of having snow, I know it's a 4-letter word to many of you. I like watching it fall. So that's part of the fun. So Anna.
Oh,
sorry.
Go ahead.
Anna said, I think 4 mini moos. That's
Yeah.
what people are saying. So I think I had a dream the other night that she had 3 moos. I mean, I know she's pregnant with triplets.
Right.
I don't think there's 4, but I mean, who knows? But I did have a dream that they all came out looking like moo.
So Kathy asked if I was going to put the corner feeder back up in the main barn, and I don't think so. Not right now.
Well, not right now, but long term, we need to have, when all the pens are up, we need to have all the feeders back up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work.
Yeah.
Granny Barb again. Are you going to need containers like feed
containers, so like you have
the blue buckets that we use for?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't.
Yes.
I'm a little nervous answering Granny Barb's questions.
Putting together your Christmas list.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna. Yes. So
is she talking about the bins for
I
the
think
grain?
she's talking about
the blue bins that we use for grain in the barn.
we're gonna need the
The
big.
answer is yes.
We're gonna need the big bins that
Oh,
we
the big
store
bins
the
that
50
hold the
gallon,
oh.
50-pound bags of feed too. I mean, the whole barn needs to be outfitted with everything that's in the big barn.
Right.
So we do already have the scratchers for House of Pie.
Oh,
Somebody was really
yep.
really nice and sent more scratchers for
Yep.
what is it, 5 beams?
Yeah,
5
something like
poles?
that. Yep.
Which then I guess I don't know if we have enough, but whatever.
Right. So I think I'm live.
Yes, you are.
I'm up to live.
Cookies. Oh God.
No, we don't need cookies.
We don't need cookies.
No cookies.
They want us to do cookies.
No cookies. No, next week sometime.
Yeah. Wednesday
Maybe.
we'll do cookies. We'll
No
get
cookies.
back on
No
our
peanuts.
schedule.
No sunflowers.
We'll get back on our schedule of Wacky Wednesday. This Wednesday was crazy with Thanksgiving and driving and all that fun stuff.
All right. So one thing you haven't talked about.
What
How
happened?
many more days until she pops out those babies?
Well, let's see what today is.
Because it's like getting close.
It's getting pretty close. Greta.
Sort of close.
Greta is 114 days pregnant today.
So yeah, that's 45 more days.
How about 36?
36 more days.
Yeah, I thought it was
That is
45.
very close.
Yeah. So we need to throw a
And
shower.
she could go 5 days early
She could.
or 5 days late.
So she could be 31 days
She could
away
be
from having
31
babies.
days away from having babies. So
We gotta get a shower going.
start telling all your friends where the babies are at.
Oh
And
yeah.
where the party's at. No. And yeah, you want to throw some baby shower. And just so you know, we had this idea before the other Go people did it.
We're not stealing ideas here.
And we want to do it our kind of style. So in other words, Liz and I will do silly baby shower fun stuff.
Oh yeah, we're playing games.
Well, yeah, kind of like if you remember the milking games we played, where we had to, it's in the blooper reel,
Goat Olympics.
where we had to fill the milk glass jar.
Whoever got to 3 cups first wins.
Who got the 3 cups? So we got to think of like 3.
And the shot glass one.
Yep, the shot glass, the accuracy. So you got to think of like 3 baby shower games. The 2 of us can play in the barn.
Yeah, we have.
And remember, it's cold out. I'm not spending all night out there, so they got to be
That's
quick.
gonna be difficult. Like, how are we gonna have a baby shower out in the barn when it's freezing?
It'd even be more fun if it's snowing. Who can make a better snow angel?
You pick a day when it's not so cold.
Or whatever.
Well, we're running out of days
We're
where
running
it's
out
not
of days.
so
We got
cold.
36, plus we got Christmas and New Year's all in the way.
Yep.
So we have to do this probably before Christmas.
possibly in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
even week
2
or
to
so.
3.
So,
you ladies
hold on, let's
talk
get our
about it.
calendars out.
Oh my gosh, I don't have that kind of time.
Really?
Yes, really.
Stop. You are not in UK. You don't get to complain.
Do I need to send sign language to you?
Oh, I'm getting a middle finger emoji.
Okay, what are we looking at? Our calendars?
That's not a calendar. That's text
keep,
message.
Keep looking at your calendar, please.
Okay, so we have next week. We don't have. Oh, I get it now.
Keep going. Next week. Okay. So,
I don't think we have that week, so it's going to be here or here.
Right. So I would. And 21 is literally 3 days before Christmas. So you got to go here. Can't wait till then.
So that means we have a week.
You have a week.
We have December 7th as our
or
baby
Sunday.
shower.
Or Sunday
Or
of that
Sunday.
week, the 14th.
Why don't you do the shower instead of the Q&A?
Yeah, you.
That's what it's
that's
gonna
what
be.
it's gonna be.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's going to be a Q&A baby shower edition.
There you
Right,
go.
Q&A
Okay.
baby shower edition on either the 7th or we move it to Sunday and do it a midday
How are you doing this? That's a question for later.
because that's wrong.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
That's
but you
wrong.
have to fix it.
That's wrong.
So it's either going to be the 7th or the 15th that is what we're saying?
Yeah, either the 7th
Oh, hold on. They
or
might
the
be voting. You guys vote!
16th is my birthday, they said.
Oh, Elizabeth's birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be either the 7th. Go with the
No,
7th.
it's Lid's birthday.
Oh,
Elizabeth was repeating it.
oh, just kidding. Hold on,
Go.
Getting
nobody's.
back into the mod.
That says two.
Oh, Carrie. Oh, wait, we have legitimate questions here. Aaron, Carrie F asked, when will you start putting up the pens for mamas and babies?
As soon as these babies are out and they move into House of Pie.
Oh,
Once the
old
babies go out and go to House of Pie, those ones, I then put up at least one pen for the mom that's about to have her
Right.
babies.
I don't want Greta having her baby in stall 4 because stall
Correct.
4
Isn't-
is a breezeway to get into the rabbitry, and it's just not as secure of a pen as
Right.
stall 1, 2, and 3 would be, which are taken down right now. So at the very least, stall 3, which would be the furthest stall, right next to stall 4, would go up first. And then
Yeah.
once all House of Pie residents move out, then stall 2 and 1 the walls can go back up.
Right, correct.
But remember, we really only need one pen right now for Greta. Everybody else isn't going to have babies until February, right? The next,
Yeah, the next one isn't right.
It's like February 25th, isn't it?
yeah, it's like pretty much end of February, right? By my calculation.
I think so. I don't have all that in my calendar.
You don't need it in the calendar, it's in the description, which I have lost
Yeah,
because I'm
I don't know where it is.
losing this battle with my phone. Nope. I don't know. Lost the description. Here, this one will have the description. Or I just don't know how to get to these things.
Lots
Oh,
of
there
December
it
babies.
is.
Everybody's jumping in saying when their birthdays are in December.
We were supposed to be
Lots of
voting on what day
I
we
know.
were doing baby showers.
Nope, they're just telling us
They
when their
are
birthdays are.
lots of holy crap, that's a lot of
There
birthdays.
it is. Yep,
Yeah, lots of December babies in
lots.
here. Oh, but they're also saying my daughters, my dad's, you know.
Right.
So,
Well, we can party the whole month. I like AKO.
There we
She's like,
go.
let's party all month.
all month long.
All right, so we'll figure out.
KST, my birthday's in February too.
My point was, this girl's gonna have her babies before we know it, and
And we're going to throw a shower
we're gonna throw a baby shower
on
That's
the
it.
7th or the 15th because you guys can't vote.
Right, and it's gonna be, yeah, we're gonna have some wacky.
We're going to
fun.
have a lot of fun.
Yep.
So, get talking about our. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's not nice to promote our channel on other channels, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Don't make it obvious.
Just be discreet.
All right. So I think we're good.
Covert mission. Operation
Operation
Babies.
Go Babies on the way.
Yay,
30
baby
something days.
shower. Yeah, less than what? Today was 36. we
Today's
said.
36 days. Could go 5 days early. So anywhere between 31 and 39 days away, something like that.
I think you might be spending New Year's Eve out in the barn.
If I did that. Oh yeah, it's gonna be really.
No, that would
Nah,
be
that'd be too
scary.
early, but it's gonna be really, really close.
New Year's Day.
Okay.
If she
Yeah.
has her baby on New Year's Day, that's okay. New Year's Eve, not okay. I'm still waiting for these. Everybody's kind of voting for the 15th, which is a Sunday.
That's good.
Which we don't typically do. Oh,
No,
yeah, just.
It's down there now.
I can't see it.
Okay,
Uh-oh,
neither
did we
can I.
miss questions?
That's fine.
No.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Are we wrapping
I think
things
we're
up?
wrapping it up. Thank you guys again for coming along.
We'll make announcements regarding. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I didn't know what I was gonna say. That
Oh.
was you.
You're passing the ball to me.
That was the clean.
By
cut
the way,
me
I'm
off.
pretty sure it was the pumpkin seeds that Moo is so big.
Possibly.
It's all those pumpkins she ate. That was
Yep.
definitely. I should have put that together. It's not basketballs. It's pumpkin seeds. They're sprouting.
Yep.
So
just
we'll.
so you guys know, I did have my Cheez-Its. I just forgot to eat them.
Man. So we
They're not even
will. We will talk it over with the moderators.
Yeah, talk it over in the mods. Go maybe Sunday afternoon on that Sunday. If we do that Sunday, the 14th, December 14th, should be a good time. All right.
15th.
Yep.
December 15th.
I'm out of here.
What's the other? Okay, bye.
I gotta go.
He's got good.
You too.
All right.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. And then you gotta wait because it's still recording. It ends there.
Okay. Bye for real now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.